Okay, so it says on here that you drink wine and then some other alcoholic beverages. A great substitute for that could be teas. If you're craving that kind of stuff, to just stray away from that, because obviously alcohol has a negative effect not only on your body, but if you are taking certain medications, it can have a negative effect. Another thing, you said yes, you do drink carbonated beverages, but only with alcohol, and you said you drink about once per week. So,
like a mixer.
Yeah, a mixer. So my advice would be to try not to do that, and if you need to, drink like an iced tea, sugar-free, or like just water when your friends are out partying or something. So, what do you think you could do to make better choices with wine or other alcohol and drinking pop?
Probably limit my use of it.
Okay.
So I could not drink when my roommates are drinking.
Yep. Alrighty. And then for your medications, you have an iron supplement, sertraline, and Cariva. And that may or may not cause xerostomia, which is dry mouth. I don't know if you ever noticed that. But in order to combat that, you could sip water continuously throughout the day. And I know you drink a lot of water, so that may help a lot. And then you can also purchase certain products from like CVS or other places where they'll help you with xerostomia. Okay. So now we're going to take a look at the My Plate plan. And we're going to talk about your dietary requirements So I took all your foods from your 3-day food diary and put it into the My Plate plan in order to look at if you met dietary requirements, which I'll talk to you about. And we'll go through all the different food groups, and I'll just see and talk about what might help to enhance or what you could take out of your diet in order to eat healthier. So looking at day 1, you got your 2 cups of fruit through your 2 bananas. So you did get the recommended daily amount for that. For vegetables, you needed 3 cups was your recommendation for your 2,200 calorie pattern that was estimated through your height and weight. You only had 1 cup of green beans, so in order to help that, if you like salads, no?
Not really.
Okay. I know you do like the V8 vegetable juice, and so 1 cup of that counts as 1 cup for your serving. So if you want to drink the 2 of those throughout the day, or if you like carrots or...
I do like carrots. I have some carrots.
So a cup of carrots, just incorporate that as like a side or a snack. For your 7 ounces of grains, you got that for the first day. You needed 6 ounces of protein, and you missed that by about 1 ounce. You had your 3 slices of ham, and then your 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. A good one that I recommend to help get your 6 ounces of protein would be hard-boiled eggs.
Can I have, like, scrambled eggs?
Yes, scrambled eggs are great as well.
Hard-boiled eggs are not.
And then, do you like almonds at all?
Can they be, like, flavored, or is that bad?
I mean, I recommend the raw almonds. A cup of those, you could get a great source of protein out of those. And then you needed 3 cups of dairy, and you got 1 3/4. So cheese, I know you like cheese. You can incorporate more cheese into your diet. And then more milk. I know you really like milk, and that day you didn't have that much milk. So
kind of stopped drinking.
Just like a cup of milk with your dinner at night, that would be great. So for day 2, you got your recommended fruits in and your vegetables. You did really good. Then we go down to grains. You need 7-ounce equivalents, and you only had 3 ounces. And I know you had a cup of Cheerios, so you got your ready-to-eat cereal in for the day, and you had a cup of pasta. Maybe I recommend putting like 2 pieces of toast in for a snack throughout the day, or having that for dinner. And then maybe doing rice and vegetables as like a stir fry or something during dinner. That would be great. For protein, you had 5 ounces that day of chicken breast, so you missed it by an ounce. If you would have incorporated maybe some toast and peanut butter, you would have hit that all good. And then your dairy, you are only a fourth of a cup away from hitting the recommended amount. And so I recommend just maybe having a little more milk, because I know you don't drink enough at home, which you can improve on. Looking at the third day, you had 1.5 cups of banana, so you got close to your 2 cups, but didn't quite make it. I recommend maybe having an apple, or I guess you did have banana, but any sort of fruit, a peach, a pear, anything like that throughout the day as like a snack. That'll help you get your equivalents in. And then you missed the vegetables that day by 1 cup. You only had tomato soup. So, like I said, maybe drinking your V8 juice that I know you really like, or you like green beans a lot. You could have a cup of green beans. You almost got your recommended daily amount of grains. You missed it by 1 ounce. You had toast and the crust from the pizza. So maybe just getting a whole grain granola bar in, 100% whole grain, as just a little pick-me-up between work and class, or work and doing something, that would help. And then your protein you got for the day, and then dairy you didn't. You didn't have milk that day, so definitely keep up drinking lots of milk, because it's very important for your bones.
Question.
Answer.
You said, okay, so I didn't hit the fruit requirements, but earlier you said fruit's carcinogenic, correct?
Yes.
So do we eat it anyway?
Yes. Fruits are naturally carcinogenic.
So that's better than more processed
Yes.
things, but
Processed,
it's still not the best?
You get a lot of healthy benefits from eating fruit versus eating like zebra cakes. There's a lot of vitamins, antioxidants, that kind of stuff found in fruit.
They both cause cavities.
Well, yes. They
So
can.
can't we?
So, moving on. We'll talk about vitamins and minerals in your diet. So, when we look at your diet, I noticed that you are lacking in, you're lacking in fruits, so you're missing out on certain vitamins and minerals that are found in those. And then for what I also suggest is more green leafy veggies in order to improve your deficiency. And I know that you are actually anemic, right?
Just low iron,
Yeah.
like borderline anemia.
So eating like spinach and that kind of stuff really helps. So I really recommend doing that, because it'll not only help with your iron deficiency, but it'll help overall getting the vitamins and nutrients you need each and every day to be healthy. Okay. So when talking about what you had agreed upon during the session, we talked about the changes that you could make in order to improve your health. And from what we discussed, in the future, we're going to try to add more green leafy vegetables, add more fruit, because you always kind of miss that mark just slightly. Dairy is a big one for Rory. Do you agree? You don't drink
Yeah, I
enough
haven't
milk?
been drinking milk now that I'm in an apartment.
Yes, so milk and getting that dairy in every day would be a great...
Can I have almond milk or other
Yes,
variants?
you can have almond milk. Try to stay away from vanilla. Try to go just the plain almond milk. But that is a great option, especially for people that are lactose intolerant. They make milks like Lactate and other ones. So, from what I've talked about, do you have any input on the food choices or changes? Such as another good one that I recommend would be eating 100% whole wheat bread instead of your white bread, which we had talked about a little bit, because white bread is carcinogenic, and 100% whole wheat, you're getting that nutrients that isn't found in other types of breads, and then obviously incorporating more fruits and veggies. And another one that I haven't really hit on yet was throughout your 3 days you like to eat strawberry yogurt. Try to stick to plain yogurt. So
How would you make it taste better?
you could sprinkle some blueberries on top.
I can't have blueberry yogurt then.
No, just don't get the processed fruit yogurt.
Okay,
That's
fair.
my recommendation. So, do you have any input on what you think about these food choice changes?
I think that a lot of it comes down to convenience when I'm eating and shopping.
Okay.
So if it's, especially when I work and with class and everything, it's easy for me to grab something quick than to sit down and make like a fresh salad. So I think that's where a lot of the issues arise. It's convenience over quality.
Alrighty. Now I'm going to ask you what you learned from this activity.
I learned that about everything I eat will give me cavities.
Was there any foods you think that you wouldn't have thought of as being carcinogenic that actually are?
Cheerios. It's
Okay.
a big one. Thought those, like, plain old Cheerios, I thought that was about as plain as you could get.
Did you have any realization of what types of markers you needed for like each food group when we looked at the My Plate plan?
Yes, I know that I do not eat enough vegetables in a given day, or fruit. I sometimes eat too much carbs because I love pasta.
Yeah.
So I kind of need to balance that out a bit better.
And I know it's hard as a college student, but there's easy, small things that make a huge difference in a diet, especially now that you're educated on what your food choices were and how we can change them for you. Okay. So looking at what I've learned through this nutritional council experience, it's fun helping people, and I like learning about nutrition, so helping Rory was great. I think having visual aids and physically showing her on like the flip chart or like her other documentation that we have really helps. What's the word? Really helps put a standard on what needs to be changed and all that. And I thought that was a great aid, especially the flip chart, and that's something that she can go over. Not even now, but later on, if I wanted to just hand it over to her, like it's a great thing to educate yourself on. The positives about this nutrition counseling experience is I enjoyed presenting my knowledge and helping my sister because I love her, even though we get in laughing tantrums because we find each other very funny. And then for what I could improve on next time, I wanted to tell Rory this, but when we had gone over their food diaries, I should have told Rory to go more in depth. Another thing is choosing Rory as my patient. I love her to death, but we like to laugh a lot. So in the earlier clips, we might have had to stop because we find each other extremely funny and sometimes can't keep a straight face. So yeah, for next time, just being more professional and trying to keep it not super funny so I don't laugh. But yeah, do you have any finishing questions?
Yeah, I'm just confused sometimes about the balance of like, well, you need more of fruit or whatever, and then fruit causes cavities. So that kind of throws me, because it's like lesser of two evils, but good teeth hygiene, I think, would help.
Yes. Alrighty. Thank you.